The silent habits of financially stable people. Most people don't feel poor when they spend money. They feel poor when they stop. That's the strange part of modern financial life in America and Europe. The stress usually doesn't come from buying things. It comes later, when the salary arrives, disappears in 4 days, and nothing feels different. A lot of people earning $60,000 or even $90,000 a year still feel financially fragile. Not broke exactly. Just unstable. Like one emergency could reset everything. And the uncomfortable part is this. Many of them are doing exactly what society told them to do. Good degree. Stable job. Reliable car. Better apartment. A few vacations. Monthly subscriptions. A credit score to protect. And enough visible success to avoid looking behind. But financial stability and financial appearance are becoming two very different things. Imagine a 29-year-old office worker in Chicago. Or Manchester. Or Berlin. After taxes, maybe they bring home around $4,200 or euros a month. Rent takes $1,600. Car payment and insurance take another $700. Student loan? Maybe $350. Phone, internet, subscriptions, groceries, eating out, fuel, small impulse purchases, another $1,000 disappears quietly. Now they still look financially functional from the outside. They're employed. They travel sometimes. They own decent clothes. Maybe even invest a little. But mathematically, they're operating with almost no margin. And margin is what financially stable people protect more than income itself. That's the difference most people miss. Financially unstable people usually focus on lifestyle first and leftover money second. Financially stable people reverse that order completely. Not because they're smarter. Not because they never enjoy life. But because they understand something most people learn too late. Every monthly payment steals flexibility from your future self. A lot of modern spending doesn't feel expensive because it's fragmented. Nobody walks into a dealership saying, "Yes, I'd like to spend $42,000. They say, "It's only $620 a month." Streaming services don't feel expensive. Food delivery doesn't feel expensive. Financing furniture doesn't feel expensive. Individually, none of it breaks you. Collectively, it changes your entire financial psychology. Because once most of your income is already assigned before the month begins, your job stops feeling like income and starts feeling like survival. That's why so many people with respectable salaries still feel trapped. Now here's the part nobody likes discussing. A lot of spending today is emotional insurance disguised as normal life. People buy convenience because they're mentally exhausted. They upgrade apartments because stress makes comfort feel necessary. They finance nicer cars because adulthood quietly became performative. Especially online. In many American and European cities, middle-class life has become highly visible. You're constantly seeing what other people wear, where they travel, what restaurants they visit, what kitchen they renovated, what productivity setup they bought. And the human brain is terrible at understanding invisible debt. It compares visible lifestyles instead. This creates a strange cycle where people increase expenses to feel secure socially, while becoming less secure financially. And over time, something subtle happens. Small recurring obligations begin controlling life decisions. People stay in jobs they dislike because they cannot afford income interruption. They avoid career risks. Delay moving cities. Postpone relationships or children. Or quietly live with chronic anxiety despite earning objectively decent money. Not because they're irresponsible. Because modern financial pressure is built around normalized dependency. Now compare that with someone who is financially stable. Not rich. Just stable. Usually, their habits look boring from the outside. They keep fixed expenses lower than their peers even after salary increases. When income rises, they don't immediately redesign their identity around it. They avoid turning every success into a permanent monthly payment. That's a very quiet skill. And maybe the most important one. Because financially stable people think differently about money psychologically. Most people see extra income as permission to expand life. Stable people often see extra income as protection against future uncertainty. That changes everything. Let's say two people both receive a $1,000 monthly raise. One upgrades apartments and leases a better car. The other keeps life mostly unchanged and saves or invests $700 of it. 5 years later, the difference is no longer just money. It's emotional freedom. One person still needs the next paycheck immediately. The other has options. And financially, options are more valuable than appearances. This doesn't mean financially stable people never spend money. They travel. They enjoy life. They buy things they genuinely value. But their spending is usually intentional, not reflexive. They understand that stability is less about income level, and more about how much pressure exists underneath your lifestyle. That's why some people earning $45,000 feel calm while others earning $120,000 constantly feel behind. Because financial peace rarely comes from maximizing visible success. It usually comes from reducing invisible pressure. And maybe that's the real shift happening now across younger middle-class workers in the US and Europe. People are slowly realizing that looking financially successful and feeling financially secure are no longer the same experience. One is external. The other is mathematical. If you enjoyed this kind of calm financial perspective, you can subscribe for more videos like this.